I'm live. Nebraska Cards of the Week. 4/4/26 with my Dell's Coyote. Not a very lengthy stream. Unless people come in. I just have a few packages and I'm going to penny sleeve and top load as well. It's Reverso Star Trek on TV right now. The one where, what's his bucket? Spock has a goatee. But anyway, let's find the packages here. All right. 3. Okay, there we are. Starting with Syracuse, New York. 2025, On It, Nebraska. Vestige, Heinrich Harburg. There's the back. Kearney, Nebraska. We'll put that one there. I don't need the envelope. These I'm going to keep the envelope. Fuquay, Varina, North Carolina. 2025, On It, Nebraska. Luke Lindenmeyer. I believe it's White Fusion. Not positive. I'll go back in the envelope. Envelope can go off screen. And from AMT Memorabilia, this is AMT Inc., but on it's AMT blah, blah, blah. AMT Memorabilia on YouTube and on eBay. Wyandotte, Michigan. It almost sounds like Ameridote. This is the last purchase with my Dell. Alive, anyway. There's always going to be my Dell. Make a beverage. And I want to give a thanks to Brandon Jansen. He got me one of these. For my Dell. There's a package coming from him. Him and Red Rum go live. I'm not quite sure on the days. They've been live a couple times this week. So hopefully they'll be live tonight even. Be sure to check them out if they are. Like I said, I'm making a beverage. And I'm going to go through this. Okay. And, it's kind of quite fitting. There's 7 of these. There's 7 of these. Cents for 100 of these at Walmart. Seems kind of excessive to me. When you used to be able to get 1,000 for $10. At the Walmart in my town, they decide that we don't deserve them, I guess. I don't know. You don't sell them. Yeah, I buy them all. I know what we sell. And they got seriously cut down on shelf space, too. They used to have, what was it? I believe it was 2 shelves, like full-length shelves. Now it's just length of a checkout line. 2025 Panini Black Prism Football. Luke Lindenmeyer. All this will be Luke Lindenmeyer. Anybody has any autographs or anything like that of him? Let me know. I might purchase them from you. Should you so want to sell. These are just the base. How's everybody's day going? Heard from Rob from Top Notch Phoenix Breaks the other day. At least on Facebook, which is good. It's been a couple years. If not more than that, actually. He gets into breaking cards again. The rest of these card breakers on YouTube can just shut the hell down. Look up Top Notch Phoenix Breaks. You'll understand. He had people, fans, community members, whatever, subscribers, making songs for the channel. So you're not getting that on anybody else's channel as far as I know. Autograph memorabilia, jerseys, pucks, sticks, boxing gloves, boxing trunks, football jerseys, baseball jerseys, you name it. In fact, my first foray into public singing, speaking, prose, whatever, was the Las Vegas Golden Knights of Burger King video. That's when they first debuted those gold helmets. You should check that out. Be sure to check out Wandering Pizza, Nico Suave. You'll know because it's the Nico Suave that opens hockey cards. We had Ramos, Hazy, Tarzan, Nick Peggy. Tons of people in there. So hopefully he gets back to streaming, I can say. Hopefully he gets back to streaming. I'm actually going to call him after this stream because Facebook and phone conversation are 2 different things. I want to get him back in the game. Kentaro Sato, that's another one. He was always in there. Satoken's Box Break Show. Diggy, 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 diggy. He's since had a boy named Shoma. And the great land of Japan. He's a big-time Canuck collector. And we have 2025 Panini Prism Black Ball something here. 216 of 249. Luke Lindenmeyer. 2025 Panini Black Prism Football 114 of 175. Luke Lindenmeyer. And yeah, they put this in backwards. I'm going to fix that. 2025 Panini Prism Black Football, Luke Lindenmeyer. This one is numbered to 121 of 125. Okay, so everything is facing one way. Yeah, it's kind of just annoying when you've got one that's not facing the way the rest of them. We'll pull that out. I also had a 1984 Nebraska volleyball, what do you call it, schedule. There's a video of it already, so I didn't look into it too much. I just wanted to get these cars filmed. And I put it in the wrong way myself. Oh, boy. Gonna be one of them days. Probably gonna have some barbecue chicken, rice, lettuce, cheese, and salsa tonight for dinner. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, what the hell? Don't tell me I put everything in backwards. I did. Actually, I put it in the way I want it. So I did put it incorrect, and I just redid it. Oh, boy. Poor little fool. Uh-huh. Everyone be sure to check out God is Great, Barry Barry. Brandon Jensen, excuse me. Red Rum. Adam's Card Closet. Jay Thompson, Sports Cards and Things. There we are. Now it's all facing the correct way. Let the stream run a few minutes longer in case anybody else stops in. Whoever's watching, I want to give a thank you to. I can use the watch hours. Did get more in that was in blah, 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 blah. tongue-tied tonight. Did get more involved with the football cards for Nebraska since I was born, or Nebraska related anyway. Because you might have University of Omaha, Kearney State, Chadron State. It could be anything like that. Then after that, I'll do baseball. Basketball, which will be much more difficult because Nebraska pretty much has sucked at basketball since its inception. There might be some couple of girl basketball cards there that might be 90s or early 2000s. I know there'll be some Rich King, Eric Piatkowski. That'll be 90s. I could do Fred Hoiberg, but it was Iowa State, and it actually isn't Nebraska related. I mean, it is because he's the coach, so who knows? I might pop some Fred Hoiberg in there. I don't know, so. It will mostly probably just be schedules. Hockey, that'll be tough. No. We did have in Nebraska back in the 70s the Sacramento. Oh, hold on. I believe it's Sacramento Kings. I don't know if they're still Sacramento Kings. They were for part of a season Kansas City, Omaha Kings. And hockey, Kansas City, Omaha Scouts. Now they're the New Jersey Devils. Trying to think what else are sports-wise. There could be some random lumberjack or bowling, something like that. I don't know. The baseball one, there's some definitely baseball for all of it. And then when I do the going all the way back, doing all the years, I know there's baseball back in the 1800s. Football would begin in 1935. There's a Glenn Presnell in the National Chickle set. Then it would be something in the 40s. I know I believe it's 1941. There's a coffee company here in Nebraska that made cards, but they're so damn rare that I've only even seen a picture of one. It's disheartening because I'd like to have the whole set. I believe there was 5 in that. I'm going to start the yearbook again this year. Got 1912, 1913, 1920 something. It would be great to get an entire complete set of Nebraska yearbooks. And I did start a channel on YouTube called the Yearbook Society or Yearbook Committee, and I forgot the password, so I might start another one. We'll see. And anything Nebraska related, still going to continue with that. Doesn't have to be sports. Could just be random postcards with signature or with a name and a stamp or, anything like that. Did not find the governor's signature that I had on the block of stamps, which is kind of saddening, which makes me think that one of these dogs probably pooped it out in the yard, which is unfortunate because probably are not very many at all. And today they decided to get a hold of a Jeter rookie that was a 10. Kind of sucks. And one of one that I showed in a stream recently with Harry Winkler and Don Most. Dual autograph. Autographs weren't on it, but they got a hold of that too. I don't know where it went. I found the box it was in. Who knows what they did with the rest of it. That's probably find it in the poop somewhere. Some of these dogs, I mean, we're probably talking 7 figures in damage to my cards. And it really fucking sucks. And it's not like they're left where they can get to them. They get to them. I know I have cards stacked, or not stacked, but stored 8 foot off the ground. I've got 9 foot ceilings, fortunately. I've got totes, I've got boxes, I've got whatever. That high off the ground. Other stuff is locked up. It's unfortunate as hell. They've got into some stuff. And today was just another chapter. All I did was leave the house for about 2 hours. Pretty fucking sad about it, to be honest. But the plan is there's going to be one room in the house turned into just one big safe. And if into that, then there's nothing I can do. They get into that, they can chew up every fucking card. I don't care. And at that point, I will stop collecting cards. And I'll probably just turn it into a cooking channel or some bullshit. I don't know. I got Chubble Bubble, Huggle, and Telly to keep Modell company when Snook died. And they pretty much have just destroyed a decent number of things that I have. That was Modell, Snook, Such an I Love Yui, and Puppy. They didn't do that at all. They were tiny little baby puppies. I think they got a hold of 2 cards numbered to 10. It was a game used of Tom Landry and a game used of Ken Strong. out of National Treasures, I believe it is. And that's the only 2 cards that I know of. There's an Ernie Banks rookie that I've never been able to find, but I think that was a person that took that. I think this weekend there's one tote that I'm going to consolidate and be sure that it's locked up. And then I got a very large container of Pete Rose memorabilia and baseballs and stuff like that that I need to hide. I know they got in this last bunch of dogs here. They got into one envelope of 5 baseballs that were autographed, team signed balls. I don't think the Samoa national team is going to formulate again. There was 2 years of that. There was some minor league stuff. Not big names, but rarity just because of what it was. I love them, but I'm pretty pissed. I've been a pissed individual for 2 years now. There's been times where I go out to the mailbox, just going out to the mailbox. Oh, there's times I'm just going out to the truck, coming right back. And they've done hundreds of dollars in damage of something. It's ridiculous. And I had this container with the Jeter and the 101 that I was telling you about. Been sitting here 2 years. Didn't bother it. I touched it just the other day. Did a live stream. And now they've ruined it. Everything in that box, damn near. Ruined. My advice to anyone that watches this, you collect cards, don't get dogs. Don't get dogs. Probably cats or any animal. Don't have them in your house. If you do, be sure that they are in another room that the dogs cannot access. I don't care if they dig through the door and dig through another door. You still have another door up there. Steel fucking door. It's fucking ridiculous what these dogs have done. I don't even know what a Jeter rookie out of 10 costs. But I'm sure it's not cheap. I've never said a negative thing about dogs, but I just did. Perhaps get a sloth. They won't tear everything up. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching. I love you, my Dale.